for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Gafford in at the center position. Down low. It's stolen by Washington. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Back to Irving. Knocks it loose. With the drive. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
All right, Doris, Kyrie Irving is a special talent. What's his greatest asset, you think, on the floor?
Oh, PA, this is a tough question. If you ask NBA players, they'll tell you the guy with the best handle historically is Kyrie Irving. But to me, his best attribute, fearlessness, the ability to deliver when it most matters.
Murray finds Jokic. And he gets the bucket.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. As you might expect, he's got his hands full on how to deal with Nikola Jokic. Coach explained so much of their offense runs through him. He's always operating with the ball in his hands. We'll need to do our work early. Don't let him get comfortable when he has the ball. No doubt about it, the Joker is the cog in this offense. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Murray. After the basket by Dallas. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Doncic against Murray. 5 on the clock. Here's Porter. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Fires from deep. Porter pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the paint. Thompson with a steal. The 3 from Washington. Here's Gafford. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. You get your feelings hurt.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, BA. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Shot from the low post is good.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Murray's shot is good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Irving. Porter pulls it in.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Murray scanning the floor. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a dynamic drive by Murray, upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Irving. That one goes in. Irving's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Murray from outside. Here's Gordon. Outside for Porter. Outside Murray.
Look at it, come get it.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. The Nuggets need to get one up. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Launches it. Thompson's shot is off. Jokic with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Porter. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Here's Irving. Not enough on that one as it misses. For Denver, they've got 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Jokic. So they take the lead.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Doncic outside. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets ahead. They lead by. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
The Nuggets really believe in Jamal Murray. Coach Michael Malone said, what I want from Jamal is to be himself. If he does that, all the other stuff will take care of itself. But I want him to challenge himself to be a leader and to do the things every day that got him to this point.
Well, Murray will always put in the work. We know that. Good stuff, Allie. Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Jokic the screen. Murray, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Will it go? And it's Murray finishing it off.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Now Doncic. He has 6. Oh, Luka inside, just finding a way.
Boy, at his size, Luka Doncic against a quality contest, able to still finish it.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Doncic on the drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Oh, my goodness, Luka Doncic. We don't think of him as a dunker, but that is well done.
Gordon outside. He takes it in. Doncic with a block. And they doubled up Doncic. Washington outside. And the layup is good. And it's a 7-point Maverick lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
Another thing they're doing right out of the gates tonight, applying a ton of defensive pressure.
Porter against Doncic. Oh, Doncic hammers it down with style.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness, go ahead with the hammer.
Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Quick instincts from the savvy big man. Aaron Gordon getting his shot off under duress. Nice.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out. and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And he's going for the oop here. It's stolen by Irving. And they're pushing it up. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
There you see Kyrie with the speed and the open floor right there.
Nuggets trail by 11. On the wing, Murray, guarded by Doncic. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Doncic outside.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Murray with it. 13 points in the game. Outside Irving. It could go. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. All right, now let's check. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draw, please. Ooh, they're measuring up the shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Russell Westbrook. Hayden Watson is out there with Dario Saric. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Strother in at the 2. Here's Jordan. And there's a 3-second violation. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these two young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. NBA is in good hands. Well, you have to love the size that Dante Exum attacks the point guard position with. He can see over defenders, passing the ball with great confidence.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. And that one drops. Dallas leading by 11. Exum outside. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, it's hard to question the size Dante Exum brings to the point guard position. He's unique in the game.
Westbrook taking his time here. And Westbrook slams it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Hardy. Rebounded by Denver. Outside Watson. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Strother. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Jordan. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Exum outside. Pass to Grimes. 5 to shoot. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Grimes has got his second bucket on the night.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
You know the game plan is to try to keep Russell Westbrook out of the paint. The guy is consistently there over the course of his career. Nice interior finish.
Exum got it. Good job in the low post. Exum's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, a sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that's the acceleration of Russell Westbrook. Good night, defense. You had no chance.
There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy, pounded by Westbrook. This shot by Hardy, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Nuggets. 9-point game. And finished off by Westbrook.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Exum outside. To the wing on the left. Here's Grimes. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. Misses from short range.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Now here's Doncic.
He's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And so it's Dallas. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to... Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Murray. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. The Mavericks lead by 9. Doncic is doubled. Washington outside. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. Washington inside. Gordon pulls it in. Nuggets trail by 9. Jokic with it. Now Doncic defending. Jokic passes to Gordon. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic.
I'll tell you this, the interior game of Aaron Gordon is coming along. He is looking more comfortable and more confident in there.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. And they doubled up Doncic. And stolen by Murray. And they're on the run. Jokic, good.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
The Mavericks shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. Doncic! You see the strength.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Right side Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Doncic outside. The rebound by Murray. Nuggets trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Gordon outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree.
One shot. The play is under video review under NBA rules.
Now, but with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Washington against Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. P.J. Washington picks one up. Gordon, no good on the free throw.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
Doncic against Jokic. And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets trail. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Brown passes to Jokic. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Now Irving. Floats one, and the shot goes in.
Huge bucket from Kyrie. Knows how to deliver.
That free throw good from Irving.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. On the take. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Clock at 6. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Irving. And it's good.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Murray with it. Three-pointer. And he sinks it. And that one brings him within 1.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Irving. Pass to Doncic. And it's in.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew. Thank
For tuning in to and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Front court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. And it's Gobert in at the center. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts. And I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Doncic against McDaniel. Doncic right side. And the dunk by Doncic.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
3 points.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Doncic. Rebound, Minnesota. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Rocketing right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniel.
Now, here's Doncic. Shoots over McDaniel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniel. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Gafford against Conley. Outside Edwards. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on Thompson.
And, you know, night to night, you pretty much know what you're going to get from Gobert. Rim protection, rebounding, intensity. And he gets his points within the flow of the offense. That's a valuable guy there.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead. The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this. This kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Here's Doncic. Michael Conley making his last shot. The drive by Doncic. And finished off by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
For three, Edwards. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
And Doncic throws it down.
Doncic giving you the full package. Superstar for sure.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Stolen by Washington. Here's Gafford. Minnesota with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Here's Conley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Irving for 3. Oh, Clark, it went in! Count it!
Yeah!
Ringing the bell.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Clock at 6. Here's Conley. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Conley is such a patient player. Takes advantage of what the defense gives. That's really fantastic execution.
Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
Doncic, no good. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the powerful flush.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Mavericks trail by 4. Doncic kicks to Irving. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. They need this. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Conley surveying the D. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Here's Edwards. To the wing on the left. Inside. And Edwards. With the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Doncic kicks to Irving. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting the cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And the shot goes in.
A crafty scorer. Conley makes the most of his opportunities down low.
Irving against Edwards. In the corner, it's Gafford. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. No good that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. They trail by 6. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Outside Conley. From deep. Kept alive. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Up top Edwards. He's covered by Irving. Second shot opportunity. A rebound by Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Irving missing. Timberwolves leading by 4.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Back to McDaniel.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. These guys go flying through the air like that. I love it. McDaniels showing what he's got on the slam there.
It could go. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
That's an important shot to just kind of get a little bit of a confidence boost going into the head.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleba is out there with Dante Exum. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Harden. And it's Grimes in its shooting guard. Here's Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Grimes going inside, uses both hands to slam it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team. Oh, and there he puts it down! Oh, my goodness.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And he's good on the second. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at punting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Here's Alexander Walker. Up and in on the layup. Alexander Walker's got his first points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And there's the drive. And that one, good. Here's Ingles. Still without a basket. Pass to Dillingham. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for him.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Hardy. And he drops it in from the low post. Now just a 5-point Minnesota lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Missed inside.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Pass to Dillingham. And here's Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And Miller throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Right wing. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Minnesota leading by 9. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's defended by Exum. And Reed throws it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, on-court spots filled by McDaniels and Towns. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low.
Conley so adept at knowing when he needs to get that shot off. Nice soft touch there.
McDaniels against Doncic. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Launches it. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 11. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Edwards looking it over. Edwards. Whoa! A little extra right there from Edwards.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
For the screen on McDaniels. Doncic passes to Gafford. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Doncic steps on the gas. Thompson finds Washington. Doncic against McDaniel. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
Edwards, good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Stolen by Washington. On the wing, Irving. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team.
Michael Conley picks one up.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does.
Oh, watch out. Whoa, come on now. Throw it down.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me. But confidence to attempt that alley-oop to himself.
Well, he couldn't help himself. Couldn't resist. That really was a spectacular play.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And all game long, they worked the ball.
Oh, goodness! Where did that come from? Oh, that was beautiful.
What a punch.
Doncic against McDaniel. Now, Oh, here's Doncic. Defense is right there. Comes up empty down low.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Timberwolves.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Doncic looking it over. Shot clock at 5. And it's Washington missing. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Conley dishes to Edwards. Drive. Oh! Whoa!
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Edwards, a screen on Irving. Conley with the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Outside Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving to stop the run. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
Top teams in the... West duking it out here tonight, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, big talent on both sides. You and I have been talking about this game for a couple of weeks. This should be a terrific matchup.
Certainly one you circle on your calendar. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels and Towns make up the two forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. And it's Gobert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Edwards. It's good.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Denver shooting their first free throw of the game here. Well, Graham, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Murray. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And here's Minnesota now. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 3 so far. On the wing, Porter. Back to Murray. To the inside. Porter against Conley. Porter gets the bucket.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Edwards looking it over. It's good.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Uses the glass on the layup.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
Gobert with a screen on Murray. Got a piece of it. Gordon with a steal. Stolen by Conley. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
I like seeing Conley look for his shot because it puts defenses in compromising situations.
And Conley drops them both. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Murray pass to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside Edwards. Knocked loose. It's McDaniels on the wing. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Left side Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Conley. Towns finds Edwards. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brown. Gordon on the wing. That shot off. Good work defensively by Towns. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
It's McDaniels on the wing. He's guarded by Porter. Edwards with it. Oh, he tacks it down.
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Now Murray. To the paint. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 8.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
McDaniels against Murray. To the middle. Porter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Give him 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. From outside the arc. The putback. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. But it's off target. Michael Porter. He's been the guy. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what have you guys seen from Denver?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Brown and Porter Jr. are the 2 and the 3. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Nick Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Well, Conley has that steady floor general demeanor. They love to have him running the pick and roll.
Outside Murray. Shot clock at 6. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Shot from the inbound. Here's Porter. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Conley passes to Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Well, once Edwards saw his opening, it was game over. He delights in sticking it to you like this.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
We know Nikola Jokic is a natural, but that's not all. Coach Malone said it's too bad that people can't peek behind the curtain and see how hard Nikola works. He understands that there's no magic formula. Yes, he's incredibly gifted, but it's his work ethic that's great. Brian?
Well, Ali talent only gets you so far. He's got both. Now here's Jokic. Still no points. Look at Jokic working inside.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Outside Edwards. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Edwards. It's deflected.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
McDaniels from long range. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Murray. He has 7. Jokic with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Murray. Rebound Minnesota. Coach, another guy that symbolizes the rise of Canadian basketball, Jamal Murray. What an impact he's making.
Yeah, Brian, and I'd say even more than just making an impact. This Canadian guard can actually carry an offense on his own at times.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, Brown passes to Gordon. Coach, it's interesting to watch the career path of Aaron Gordon. He's gone from one role in his previous stop, then he arrives to the Nuggets in a completely different role there.
Yeah, Brian, he's become more of a 3rd or 4th guy, and he's embraced the change. Everybody wants to be that number 1 or number 2 guy, but you've got to play a role to be a winner in this league.
And it's resulted in championships.
It sure has.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that dunk.
For Denver, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Jokic passes to Murray. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 10 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Outside Murray. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Gobert with a screen on Porter. McDaniels can't hit. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Gobert. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Nuggets on top, leading by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then there's Dillingham. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. Now here's Ingles. Just 3 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Off with the layup. Denver in the lead. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Denver shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Will stand perhaps the best home court advantage in the league is right here in Denver, a mile above sea level.
And Brian, they don't let you forget it. Everywhere you go, you see signs, 5,280. Sometimes they even have it on their uniform, on the court, on signs in the locker room. They want you to know that you're at elevation and it's going to be difficult.
Fatigue is always a factor in Denver. Here's Reed following the score by Denver. Reed, a screen on Westbrook. And here's Dillingham from the arc. He buries it from 3. Dillingham's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Westbrook taking his time here. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Here's Dillingham, and he drives in. Comes up empty down low. Inside. And Westbrook slams it home.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Back to Ingles. The 3 ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Westbrook right side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Many teams try to play 2 bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the 2 bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Yet to see a basket. Launches a 3. He can't hit that time. Denver leading by 4. Westbrook outside. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And here comes the break. Here's Miller. And a 2-handed jam.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. And he banks in the layup. Westbrook's got 8.
That's the area of the floor where Westbrook's efficiency scoring the ball is fantastic.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Dillingham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
1:39 left in the 3rd quarter. And here's Westbrook. Give him 8 points now. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets understand their opportunity. Coach Michael Malone said, we have a special, unique player, and that window is only open for so long. If we want to try and be a dynasty, we need a standard of excellence each and every day, and it's my job to hold the guys accountable. Brian?
Yep, and it starts from the top. He's done it well. Thanks, Allie. Here's Ingles. And the shot goes.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Denver leading by 4. Westbrook outside. Outside Watson. Reed with the rebound. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Ingles. And he drops it in from the low post.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 10. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a
defensive foul. That's his 3rd personal foul.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Just 4 seconds left in the third. McDaniels from long range. Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. His fingerprint. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Porter Jr. and Gordon make up the forwards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Jokic finishing through the D.
Down in the paint, Jokic knows how to take charge, getting past the D and to a look.
Towns on a screen. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert working inside.
Outstanding job converting in close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Murray against Edwards. Murray passes to Porter. They kick it out to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Porter with the steal. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Here's Murray. Porter with a screen on Edwards. Here's Murray. Lays it up and banks it in.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 7. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. And there's Jokic on the assist by Gordon. And the Nuggets lead by 9.
And once Gordon spots an open guy, he immediately moves the ball. Just well-coached offense right there.
Edwards for three. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Outside Murray. Driving inside. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
What a dynamic drive by Murray. Upsetting the defense and getting him to a shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
It's Edwards on the wing. Picked by Gobert. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Murray passes to Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, masterful use of the pick and roll. Porter Jr. just taking what he sees out there.
Murray against Conley. Outside Edwards. No! Stopping him there! Jams it in! And he's fouled! An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Denver.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Pass to Porter. And here's Jokic. Fires the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Jokic. McDaniels can't hit. The Nuggets have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jokic against McDaniels. McDaniels with the rebound.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
That's his fourth personal foul. Second
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Conley drops them both.
Hey, a steady hand at the line in a tough situation. He narrows it to a one-possession game.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Murray deciding where to go with it. From deep three-point range. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot three, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and-one foul.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, stand.
action on 2K. Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. And it's Gafford in at the center. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot.
Well, the hoop and the harm, Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
It's hard to believe, but Luka Doncic is still in his mid-20s. Doris, does he even have a ceiling?
That is the question, Kevin, and I'm not sure he does, because in the first part of his career, he's been all NBA consistently, and we're talking first team multiple times. He's averaged over 30 in a season. I don't think there is a ceiling, Kevin.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Jamal Murray. And denied, he sends it right off the glass. Here's Brown, covered by Irving. Outside, Porter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk by Doncic.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Now here's Murray. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Off target at the rim. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Irving against Porter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Dallas ball.
Doncic against Porter. Doncic outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Porter. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
Now, here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Michael Malone. David?
Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks. The goal is just to slow him down and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Murray. And Jokic throws it down hard.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Doncic, and he makes good on the layup. Doncic has got 13.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's Murray. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Gordon kicks to Murray. Into the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Porter. 5 on the clock. Tries it from 19. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Porter against Irving. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the key there is Kyrie Irving did a great job setting up his defender on the pick and roll, and it led to the score.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The kick out to Porter. Jokic sets the screen for Porter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
Now, here is Irving. There's the drive. And the basket is good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Jokic from deep three-point territory. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's down. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one. Allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. Here's Murray following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Murray dishes to Porter. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Here's Murray after Luka Doncic's bucket. Tries again. Outside for Murray. Hits it from three-point range. Murray's got 8 points.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Gordon. It's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 1. Pass to Brown. Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
If you don't keep Aaron Gordon out of the paint, it's going to be a long night. How easy is that?
And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those 2 guys.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got the lead up to 1 now for Denver. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Irving. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do, and it's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Now here's Gordon after Luka Doncic's miss. Gordon the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, the athleticism and mobility of Aaron Gordon is a problem, which is why passing lanes will open up for him.
Irving with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Brown. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Back to Jokic. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Mavericks trail by 6. Here's Doncic. He's got 15. Banked in off the glass. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Doncic against Murray. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Quarter a screen on Washington. They get it back. Outside for Murray. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. Porter inside. It's up against Thompson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Dallas ball.
Mavericks trail by 4.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Outside Irving. From past the arc. The offensive rebound.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Maxi Kleber. Also, Derek Lively out there. Dante Exum is out there with Hardy. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Out to the wing. Here's Hardy. And the layup's good off the glass. Here's Westbrook. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Now, here's Exum. And finished off by Exum.
How about the leaping ability of Dante Exum? Terrific instincts on that one.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Sharks with the screen for Westbrook. Pass to Strother. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
Well, the defense always so attentive to Russ, and he knows, okay, you're going to send defensive attention my way. I will find an open teammate.
Now, here's Hardy. Here's Grimes scores with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
Out to the right wing, takes a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Here's Watson driving to the basket, and he converts the layup. And now a 7-point Nugget lead. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Screen by Kleba. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Westbrook surveying the D. And he makes that one. Westbrook's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you've just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jordan kicks to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. And Westbrook throws it down.
Russell Westbrook off his feet in a hurry. Woo-hoo, nicely done.
Mavericks trail by 8. And here's Hardy. He has 5. Exum's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Westbrook, here we go. Pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now, here's Hardy. Exum deciding where to go with it. Good D by Jordan. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Nuggets shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now, here's Hardy. He's covered by Watson. And the shot is good. The Denver lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hardy. Outside Westbrook. 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Nuggets.
Well, great work from Russell Westbrook. The closer he is, the more aggressive he becomes.
Exum with a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Exum's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Denver, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Right side Westbrook. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his second.
That one on Hardy.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Nuggets shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. No good on the second free throw. Irving for three. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got 13 points. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Nuggets lead by 5. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
Luka Doncic.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in at the two-guard spot. The group on the floor for Denver.
To say it's not easy to guard Russell Westbrook is an understatement. This guy's quickness and leaping ability make him a nightmare.
Good on the second free throw.
Well, it wasn't a perfect trip to the line, but it was good enough to stretch their lead to 2 possessions.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Doncic with it. Deflected by Jokic.
And putting that reach to work, Jokic just erasing that shot attempt.
Gordon inside. He's covered by Thompson.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And it's Doncic missing.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Here's Westbrook, and the dunk by Westbrook.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
Here's Irving. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Westbrook kicks to Gordon. Pass to Brown. Outside Westbrook. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Another bucket for Russell Westbrook. Boy, don't forget, this guy's always in attack mode.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. Porter pulls it in.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And Jokic drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And they double up Doncic. Pass to Washington. Back to Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
This guy is an absolute machine. Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas and giving the defense everything they can handle.
Now Westbrook. Can't answer back with the dunk of his own.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Thompson passes to Washington. Porter with the steal. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Takes it off the glass. And the Nuggets lead by 10.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
Here's Doncic, forcing his way inside. Doncic.
If you allow Luka to establish position because of his size, his strength, his footwork, turn the lights out.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, wow!
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook, the rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Doncic against Porter. Outside Irving. Beyond the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 10.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nuggets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Russell Westbrook.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Doncic kicks to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now, here's Jokic. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Much appreciated, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the
Sports, get ready for some it. And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. And it's Doncic in at the 1. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ann are the 1 and the 2. Both of the towers out there for them. Cat at the 4, Gobert at the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Fires for 3. Thompson pulls it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. Now here's Edwards. Conley with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Count that one.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Doncic against McDaniels. And it's Doncic missing. First quarter of play, a minute in. Towns passes to Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Minnesota's head coach. I asked Coach how they plan to defend Kyrie Irving. He laughed and said, "That's top secret, but seriously, Irving's got those moves, the counter moves, the incredible finishing around the rim, and sometimes you just hope Kyrie has an off night." We'll see how locked in Kyrie is tonight, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Got it.
Nice work from Doncic, doing a good job finding a way to get it done inside.
Irving against Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Conley's got 6.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
I'll tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Here's Doncic, following the score by Minnesota. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Edwards a screen on Irving. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. It's a tie ball game.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. 1:24 left in the first quarter. Pass to Irving. Up and over Conley. And it's Irving missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Conley passes to Edwards. Beyond the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. It's Washington high post. Stolen by Conley. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, the pass to Conley. He gets it in there. Conley's got 8 points.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Doncic outside. Takes it inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Boy, Doncic is so good at going at the defense. And when he goes at him like that, it puts the defense in a tough spot. Very crafty.
Doncic hits them both. Minnesota leading by 3. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. He's got 5.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Edwards, no good. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's Minnesota up 1. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. Conley and Ant are the 1 of the 2. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Down low. Here's McDaniels. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Rocking him right off the floor. Explosive jam by McDaniels.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited. And for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Doncic against McDaniels. And it's Doncic missing. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Edwards can't hit. The Mavericks trailing. Irving with it. He's picked up by Conley.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Edwards on the move. Good D by Doncic.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And he comes up with a bucket. Irving's got 9 points.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Outside Conley. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, 3-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
It always seems like Doncic is playing with something to prove. Well, I tell you what, he's proving plenty tonight.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Doncic. And here's Edwards outside. Drains the triple. He's got 13. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Washington, a screen on McDaniels. Wow, Doncic strong.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
The shot by Conley, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Conley with the ball. Irving picks him up. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. McDaniels against Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting the rock every time.
McDaniels against Doncic. Can't cash it in from close range. Unable to get that one. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to... Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Grimes in at the 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Hardy. Into the lane. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
The Timberwolves shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. To the inside. Here's Dillingham. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Kleber left side. Pass to Hardy. Back to Kleber. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kleber's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Minnesota with it. There's the drive. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Dillingham. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Dillingham's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Here's Alexander Walker. And the three off target. Mavericks trail by 3. Kleba outside. And it's good for 2.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Reed. Wide open look. Mavericks with a rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Grimes. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Nickeil Alexander-Walker picks one up. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And he sinks the second.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one misses. Tries again. Here's Dillingham. He's got 7. Clock at 6. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Exum. Dallas, no good that time either.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now here's Ingles. He's closely guarded. And here's Dillingham from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. To the paint. Here's Exum. The layup off target. Minnesota leading by 4. And it's Alexander Walker penetrating.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Left side Ingles. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
32 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Exum outside. 3-pointer. Miller pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 10 here in the 2nd half. Here's Dillingham. He has 7. Outside Reed. This one for 3. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Big time shot. They have to feel great going into the 4th.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Nas Reed out there with Miller. Then it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Dillingham. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reed can't hit. Mavericks trail by 7. Stolen by Ingles. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Miller, and he dunks it down.
Those are the kind of plays that win you games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Count the basket and the foul. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision. His pace, all of that, what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Edwards can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Irving against Conley. Yep, that one's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Doncic. 4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Count that bucket.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Edwards. Oh, what a hammer!
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Doncic against McDaniels. Outside Irving. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
And here's Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Inside. Towns outside. Shot clock at 5. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And here's the fast break. Irving with it. He's picked up by Conley. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. 1:33 left in the 4th. Doncic outside. Here's Luka to take the lead.
Excellent defense from McDaniels. Jaden's length and activity, really a problem for shooting.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, You know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Just 5 to shoot. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Edwards against Thompson. Edwards looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Puts it up. Gafford grabs the miss.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Again, the miss by Dallas. Towns outside. Going inside. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns finds Edwards.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Missed it. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill.
front court break. Here we go.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. Before in the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Murray looking around. And there's the drive. And rejection by McDaniel. Jokic passes to Murray. Clock at 4. Here's Gordon. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. So it's Denver now. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. Now, here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. And stolen by Murray. Jokic inside. Towns on him. Jokic, no good. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. Mr. Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Towns.
I'll tell you, give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Murray with it. Picked up by Edwards. And that one's good by Porter.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, it's a cliche, but the Nuggets certainly have strong values. Coach Michael Malone says open and honest conversation. That's the best way to have a real team. We talk about family a lot in our locker room. Families don't always get along, but they have to communicate. All the guys that are willing to speak up, that's invaluable. Kevin?
You can't put a price on it, David. Thank you. And so here's Denver after the basket by Minnesota. And it's Gordon penetrating. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
A nice shot by Brown.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Towns. Gobert in the corner. Towns dishes to Conley. 6 on the shot clock, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
Porter passes to Murray. Here's Gordon. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. And he uses the glass on the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Murray down low. McDaniels defending. Outside for Murray. His 3-pointers off the mark. Minnesota leading by 8. And here's Conley outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. It's stolen by Gobert. Out to Conley. Fires the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, in at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. And it's Jokic in at the center. Here's Gobert. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And looking back, Coach, how great was it to see the Nuggets win their first title back in 2023?
One of the great NBA stories, Kevin. It was huge. It was a moment years in the making. That championship meant so much to the city of Denver and its fans.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The Nuggets trail by 5. Gordon with it. Now defended by Gobert. For 3, Murray. Gobert pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to McDaniel. Towns against Gordon. Towns kicks to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jokic. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. It's stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. And there's the foul to try to stop the break. And that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up. And they'll retain possession. The Timberwolves shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Murray outside. A floater, and the layup is up and in. Murray's got 7 points.
And guys, the hardest shot to block, the floater. And for a guard like Murray, you need that in your arsenal to be successful.
Edwards loves it in there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Murray down low, working on McDaniels. Here's Jokic. It's good. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Here's Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly it. You combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Conley against Murray. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Jokic with the steal. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Pass to Jokic. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Towns is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
And there's just so much athleticism to Gordon's game. Good luck trying to contain him inside.
Gobert with the screen on Porter. There's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defenders.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Minnesota on top, up by 4. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
They've got Miller. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. And it's Joe Ingles, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
It's Miller in the corner. Now, Alexander Walker. And the shot goes down. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes it's a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Reed. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Dillingham. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Dillingham's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Jordan. Here's Strother. Here's the screen. Plays it up and banks it in.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Westbrook with the drive and the slam dunk by Dillingham.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Here's Strother. Plays it up off the glass. Strother's got his second bucket.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
Here's Alexander Walker, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. The kick out to Westbrook. And he drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Dillingham. 6 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Westbrook, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Pass to Reed. Now Ingles from the arc. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Now here's Watson. He's tightly guarded. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
The Nuggets shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the inside. Here's Sharch. And Miller with the block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Strother. Pass to Westbrook. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got 7 now in this quarter.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves lead by 1. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Here is Conley. And Denver will start the 4th quarter with. The forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the center position. The Nuggets trail by 3. To the middle, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick. off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Here's Edwards. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Porter, a screen on McDaniels. Murray down low. Edwards defending. And McDaniels with the block. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Out to Conley. Connects from three-point range. And now a 6-point Minnesota lead. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Jokic.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area. Right to the rim. Aggressive approach when it matters most.
Well, when it's this close, you want to put your best scorers in a position to succeed. That's exactly what happened.
And finished off by Edwards.
Wow, this is how explosive Edwards can be. He finishes with such force at the rim.
McDaniels against Murray. That shot's off. He's made half and missed half of his 8 shots. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
Free throw good, Edwards. And so he makes both from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray, the pass to Porter. Over Edwards. Porter, no luck. Minnesota leading by 8. Conley scanning the floor. It's deflected. Gordon against Towns. Outside Gordon. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with it. Wide open look here for Murray. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Conley. Back to Towns. Out to Edwards. 3-pointer. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Nuggets trail by 5. Murray outside. Now here's Gordon to the left wing. Jokic finds Murray. Yes! And the foul. Michael Conley picks one up. The coach's challenge has been issued.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Brown. Covered by Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Murray. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Murray outside. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. To tie it up. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out